In the year 2173, humanity had finally colonized the moon. The lunar city of New Hope was a marvel of technology, domes of glass, oxygen farms, and artificial gravity generators. Built by Earth's brightest minds, it was meant to be a beacon of peace and progress. But then, they came. On a cold lunar night, seismic detectors picked up deep tremors beneath the surface. A mining crew vanished. Then, entire sectors went dark. At first, people thought it was a system error, until the screams came through the radio. The aliens, gray, insect-like creatures with acid blood and armor tougher than steel, had tunneled up from beneath the moon's crust. They weren't just mindless beasts, they were intelligent, coordinated, and merciless. Commander Elena Morrow, a former Earth military pilot, had retired to the moon to escape war. But when New Hope fell under siege, she knew hiding wasn't an option. She formed the Lunar Resistance, a small group of miners, engineers, and a few soldiers who refused to run. They armed themselves with mining lasers, old Earth rifles, and homemade EMP grenades. The enemy outnumbered them. They had no reinforcements. No escape. Just courage, and each other. While exploring abandoned alien tunnels, Elena discovered ancient human markings, proof that these creatures had attacked Earth before, and failed. A hidden underground vault revealed an old weapon left by a long-lost civilization, an energy core capable of destroying the entire moon if needed. It was a last resort, a doomsday switch. The aliens launched their final wave, breaking through the last human stronghold. Elena and her team held the central dome, defending civilians as long as they could. In a dramatic battle in low gravity, humans fought with unmatched ferocity. Just as they were about to be overwhelmed, Elena activated the ancient energy core, not to destroy the moon, but to pulse an energy wave that fried the aliens' neural networks. The invaders fell. Silent. Motionless. Only 200 colonists survived. The city was in ruins, but humanity had won. They rebuilt the dome, stronger than before. Elena refused to return to Earth and chose instead to lead the moon's rebirth. Her message to Earth became legendary. We are not weak. We are not prey. We are human. And we will never kneel. Moonfall became a symbol of human resilience. And in the vast black sky above, Earth now looked up to the moon not just as a satellite, but as a monument to courage.
When the Elax Imperium scout ships arrived at Earth, they expected another primitive world to conquer. The Elax were tall, telepathic, and ruthless, conquerors of over 100 worlds across the Orion Arm. Earth, according to their records, was a late-stage Class 3 civilization, barely space-capable, fragmented by conflict, and damaging its environment. Weak. Unready. Easy prey. What they didn't expect was resistance. Not from a species that had nuked itself twice. Not from a species that launched metal boxes into orbit just for fun. Not from one that once sent a car into space as a joke. But the Elax didn't understand humans. Not yet. They landed in Australia first, remote, dry, underpopulated. Seemed perfect. Then they met a farmer. He had a shotgun, a solar-powered truck, and a homemade drone swarm. The Elax commander was vaporized by a drone shaped like a kangaroo. It was Earth's first victory, and the beginning of the Earth War. In Brazil, the Elax used poison gas. Within 24 hours, Amazonian tribes, who had never even owned smartphones, uploaded videos of themselves ambushing alien patrols with steel blades and clever traps. Humanity adapted fast. We reverse-engineered their weapons using old laptops. We hijacked alien signals using gaming PCs. We organized through memes, dark web forums, and whisper networks. And when they attacked civilian cities, Earth got angry. The United Earth Resistance wasn't planned, it happened organically. Coders in Karachi teamed up with hackers in Krakow. Ex-soldiers from Ghana trained street militias in London. Chinese satellites provided data to American drones, piloted by Ukrainian teens. The Elax relied on a central hive mind, efficient, but predictable. Humans. We were chaos. You can't fight them, said General Koresh of the Elax in a desperate transmission. They don't follow logic. They follow emotion. Insanity. Hope. By year 2, humans had built their first real starship. From crashed alien parts and hybrid tech. They called it, Spirit of Earth. We didn't stop at defending Earth. We took the fight to the stars. We hit Elax colonies. We freed their slaves, insectoids, reptilians, winged avians, and gave them choices. Some of them chose to stand with us. Why do you fight so hard? One refugee asked a human pilot. The pilot, smiling through blood and burns, replied. Because this is our only Earth. And we don't give up. When the Elax High Command fell, their final message echoed across the stars. Earth will never be conquered. Beware the Terrans. The Galactic Council, once silent under fear, gathered once more. They invited a human general to speak. Wounded, scarred, and proud, he walked into the chamber in a patched-up pressure suit, metals clinking. He said only this. We are the children of Earth. We rise in chaos. We fight in fire. We grow in the ruins. Remember that. Epilogue, Earth stands. Humanity never wanted war. But when it came, we showed the stars. We are not special because we're strong. Not because we're smart. Not because we're many. We're special because when everything burns, we still get back up. We are Earthborn. And we never stop. By 2137, Earth had grown powerful. Mars had cities, Venus had orbiting labs, and Earth's first interstellar comms array had finally picked up the signal. It was simple. We are coming. Not to conquer. To blend. At first, Earth thought it was a joke. Until the women arrived. They were beautiful. Flawless. Human. But they were not human. They called themselves the Velmari, a matriarchal alien species with bioskin tech. They could mimic any human woman's face and voice. Governments, corporations, and even celebrity circles were infiltrated quietly. By the time Earth's defenses noticed, it was too late to detect who was real and who was wearing a face. Some humans called them face stealers. The Velmari called it integration. But humanity never lies down. In a secret resistance cell beneath Old Paris, a scientist named Dr. Lunar Graves had built something ancient and human, Truth Fire, a frequency-based pulse that could briefly disrupt the Velmari skin masks. Problem was, using it in public would expose everyone, including innocent people. So Lenora formed a team. Major Rafe, ex-Special Forces. Sarah, a hacker orphan. Caleb, a journalist whose wife vanished, and came back wrong. Their mission, to reveal the Velmari at a global summit, where the alien queen would speak as a world ambassador. Inside the summit, as dignitaries applauded the queen's address, Rafe activated Truth Fire. For 11 seconds, every Velmari mask melted. The world watched in shock as dozens of world leaders' faces twisted into alien forms. Panic. Screaming. But Lenora stood calmly and spoke. You wore our faces. You manipulated our trust. But you forgot the one thing humans do better than any species. We expose truth, even when it burns. The Velmari tried to escape. But Earth had seen enough. Within weeks, nations united like never before. The face law was passed. Velmari were arrested, expelled, or forced to reveal their true selves. Some pleaded for peace. Others ran. But humanity changed forever. Now, every citizen carried a pulse chip. Truth Fire was embedded in society. We lost privacy. But we never lost freedom. They thought wearing our faces made them human. But humanity isn't skin deep. It's fire. It's will. And it never kneels.